Hello everybody, Captain Marty here. It's October the 2nd. We are rolling into October. We are headed for opening day of muzzleloading season on Saturday, regular deer season 2 weeks later. It's a great time to be alive, and it's a great time to talk fishing. And today, we ain't going to have a lot to talk about because it blew yesterday. Was that hurricane wind or was that old high pressure northeaster wind? Well, it doesn't really matter. It was blowing. I came across the bridges, Mans Harbor to Manio twice yesterday, and my truck was blowing all over the road. So we'll just take a little break right here, and we'll be right back, and I'll tell you something really cool that's happening today and talk a little bit about what to expect as we go into the weekend.
Looking for adventure? Head to Pirates Cove Marina in Manio, where exciting charter fishing meets waterfront vibes. Whether you're a seasoned angler or first-timer, enjoy offshore, nearshore, and inlet trips with expert crews and quality boats. Need fuel? Pirates Cove offers diesel and non-ethanol gas. Need rods, reels, bait, tackle, and marine supplies? Pirates Cove has that too. Visit their ship store for premium sunglasses, exclusive Pirates Cove gear, and unique gifts. After your trip, relax with snacks, cold drinks, and stunning marina views. Book your charter today at fishpiratescove.com or stop by for a day of adventure, shopping, and relaxation. Catch the big one and make unforgettable memories at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio. Clint Godwin, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in Manio, can help you find the right insurance coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, car, life, or health insurance, Clint will go to work for you to make sure that you're well taken care of. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Call Clint today at 473-2119 or swing by and pay him a visit at his office in Manio. He'd love to see you. Clint Godwin, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent that's ready to go to work for you.
So after a good spell of fishing, the wind came, the weather came, we know that, it's old news. So we had a nice variety of dolphin, wahoo, blackfin tuna, yellowfin tuna, and sailfish in both Oregon Inlet and Hatteras Fleet. And then we had a nice mix of stuff going on in the inshore and in the backcountry. But yesterday, the only fishing report I could find was really a group of guide boats, charter boats that went out of Hatteras Harbor and Teach's Lair Marina, and they went out probably fishing in a lee somewhere, but they caught puppy drum and they caught bluefish and a few speckled trout like they've been doing every day. Not minimizing that, but it ain't going to be where everyone's going to be able to find that lee where they can get out of that 30-knot wind yesterday. And really, that's where people get, not the guides, but that's where do-it-yourself people can get themselves in trouble by going out there and trying that. Those guides do it for a living. They're out there every day. They know exactly where they can go. They are totally licensed, inspected, and insured, and it's how they make their living. When you're doing that for yourself, it's a different ball game a little bit, and you're best to let the salty ones stick with what they're doing as professionals and maybe just play cards or Monopoly or Twister all day long until the wind quits blowing, which is going to do, I think, by tomorrow. I've heard some of the charter boat guys talking about it getting a lot better, and I do hope that is the case. So we'll wait and see. Again, the drum bite was really good, but it got so rough yesterday. Not many. I couldn't really find. I saw a couple of people trying on the Avon Pier. I'm like, you guys are hardcore, but it just is not a whole lot to it. They have been catching some bluefish, some sea mullets, some spots, and some croakers. When the weather calms down, the drum like it rough and stirred up, and muddy, and everything else I just mentioned. Like the clearer, the better. And so you just have to be prepared and be versatile in what you're offering them. So we're going to take, I'm not going to waste airtime. We're going to take a little break. Then I'm going to come back and tell you where I'm at and what Justin Bateman and I are doing today. So stay right where you're at.
Real. That's the first word that comes to mind when I think about Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor. Yeah, they're the first and last place you see coming to and leaving the Outer Banks on Highway 64 in Dare County, but they're also real when it comes to fresh local seafood. Troy Outland, real. Curtis and Josh, real. The indoor crab shedders, real. Stop by and see for yourself right next to White Shopping Center and check them out on social media. Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor, real.
hopefully you got this report early enough in the morning to know that Justin is my producer, and he handles a lot of our sales. If you're interested in advertising on my fishing segments or my story segments or in my Captain Marty's Fishing Guide, Justin is your man. Justin Bateman, One Boat Inc. in Mania. They're the people that do Outer Banks This Week guide. Been great to work with them, but Justin can fix you right up. But anyway, he and I are going over to one of our sponsors. We're going over to see A&W Sales. In fact, by the time you hear this, we're probably already there. We're going to try to begin around 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we'll be there for a couple hours. They are a full-service place in the middle of nowhere. Really, they're on Seed Tick Neck Road, and that's outside of Belhaven in a little town called Pinetown. And you can Google A&W Sales and go right to them. And if you missed our live remote this morning or today, go by and see them when you can. It's a convenient bypass to get around Pantego. And if you're heading from the Outer Banks to Greenville, that's a good stop. A&W Sales. Now, they have the Bad Boy lawnmowers, which is how I got to know them, and I am a big fan of the Bad Boy lawnmowers. If it's good enough for Willie Nelson, it's good enough for me. But they have a lot of stuff. They have the tilt trailers, which are so popular, like a dump truck type trailer. They have metal buildings in all size ranges. They have sheds, golf carts, and they have Howell's Mercantile. And that's like it reminds me a little bit of a small Cracker Barrel, but they got a lot of gift items in there. Justin and I never go in there without bringing home something for our girlfriends. The only problem is Justin has a wife and I don't have a girlfriend. So if you like stuff from A&W Sales and Howell's Mercantile, message me. Anyway, so we'll be there and we'll be talking. You know who's going to join us is Ricky Radcliffe and Shane from over at Radcliffe Marine, right down the road a few miles. And both of those people now are two people that are near and dear to me. So I hope you'll come out and see us at A&W Sales. And again, just Google A&W Sales and you will find them in Pinetown. And that's pretty much it for our fishing report for today. Not much to it, but it's going to get better. And it might be that we'll start seeing some boats getting back offshore tomorrow. That's a big might. I'll believe it when I see it. But again, we're heading towards the opening of what I love, which is the muzzleloading season. Youth Saturday was last weekend, and congratulations to Lily Binkley, who got an 8-point buck on Youth Day, and she's a really serious deer hunter to be a 13-year-old girl. She just is into it, and her father and her spend a lot of time in the woods. So anyway, get in the woods, get in the ocean, be safe, be careful, file a float plan, and may the good Lord bless you.